What took you so long? I thought even you would be ready by now. I wasn't worried. Well, you were taking forever, that's all. I'm not used to waiting like this. Everyone's been staring at me and wondering where you are. That I care or anything of that sort. I just wanted to catch you walking in before the same thing could happen to you. I don't want anyone staring at you without my say-so. They must look onward only with adulation. Let me... How are you so... perfect? You look fine. Better than fine. But you're fidgeting with your hair again. What do I think? I thought you looked cute. There, I said it. Like a little bird. Hiding behind the door. Fidgeting with everything like it might disappear in an instant if you let it. Stop messing with it. You're fine. You're perfect. You don't need to hide behind things like that. And your dress? It's too much. But it looks great on you. Somehow. You don't need to hide behind these ribbons either. You look amazing. I said it. So stop fidgeting with everything, or I'm going to have to... Come on then. We need to go. Everyone's waiting. And I'm not about to let anyone stress you with questions over our lingering at the entrance. Or any staring. Of any kind. Take my arm. No need to take forever and fuss about with this, too. On my arm, no one can touch you. Don't be afraid. Now, we've practiced this. It's easy. Simply find the rhythm. No need to have us looking silly. You're not stepping on my feet, right? It's fine. You just wait until the real music starts. Not to say you'll need to worry anymore at that point. Why is that? Simply because you'll lose yourself entirely. See? I told you you could do it. a dance? No, love. That's barely started. Facing all of our fears and coming here with me. Now you won't need to face the ghost of Christmas past for all of your regrets. Maybe just once, if you step on my shoe or something. That's it. Left and right. Left and right. It's better out here, isn't it? I couldn't stand another second of that. Not that I didn't enjoy dancing with you. This place, in the end, it's always been ours. Oh, after all those times, hasn't it? You did a great job, didn't you? You always did. Even when you were, well, you know, sometimes I think this garden is the only place that I can breathe. Did you truly mind all the time you spent out here? I always thought you hated it. How cruel a question of me to ask. I can't imagine how unbearably cold it must have been. And yet you kept at it, trying to appease the foolish prince. Look at it. Everything that you did here. At the time, I was simply too angry to see it. But I see it all now. I guess that's why this place means so much, isn't it? Perhaps all that time, I simply wanted a place where I could be myself. A place like that didn't exist. A place surrounded by you. You're everywhere in this garden. You can't help it. You put the burden of your perfectionism on everything you touch. With your fragile hands that are always freezing over despite the temperature. I should be used to all this cold air and being away from you during my duties. I can't stand being apart anymore. I'm sorry. Not even for a moment. I don't want to go back in there. Not with all of these eyes on us. Not after all of this time without you. It's not just the cold. Alright? I miss you. I don't know how else to say it. Don't you know how cold I am without you by my side? I'm sorry for my greeting at the ballroom entrance. It isn't right for me to be acting this way. If it is not so obvious enough, darling, I was just that eager to take your hand and show everyone in that ballroom what is mine. But that doesn't even scratch the surface of what I truly feel. What I want to show everyone in that ballroom is what true royalty is. When two souls in two pairs of the most scuffed shoes fumble onto the dance floor, hidden by the draping of all of their most frivolous finery. Not sure of anything but the depths of their feelings for each other. And in that beautiful uncertainty, demand the world come to a standstill. As if the very ground beneath us can sense the gravity of all that we're about to become. Blood is blood, meaning nothing until honor breathes life into it. You, love, need not worry about your blood. Every night, as we wade through the fire of others' judgments, we force the knives they pointed us straight through our backs with all resolve, and plunge them straight into the heart of the clamorous, bulbous, and irate fools who dare to defy our life's will with it. And yes, we will bleed. But in the end, they will see the truth. It is not the blood of our birth that defines us, but the blood that we are willing to spill for the sake of our own fate. And when that blood is poured and intersects, it will be the world that kneels before us. And I will kneel before you when I place the Queen's crown upon your head. For why should you kneel before me when it is you who has risen to the occasion of tearing down the walls of my heart? No matter how indignant and foolish I behave, a loathsome prince, perhaps someday a respectable king, you, my heart, will always have my respect. At my side, as an equal. Your will shall be done. And now, you've heard it all. Maybe it doesn't make any sense, and I sound more frivolous than all of the noblemen combined. But what I cannot tell you in any words that make sense, I hope you can feel in the silence that remains. I cannot promise perfection, nor can I say I know what comes next. You are all the certainty I will ask for in this life. Tonight, I don't care about the kingdom. kingdom's expectations, or the opinions of the court. It's just you and I, sitting here in this place we've made our own, one way or another. I want to hold you like this. And let the rest of the world fade into the shadows. I've long forgotten what it is to need someone. And instead, I've simply longed for you. All this time. In a world of what-ifs. The place my wants and desires go to die. With the rest of my childish dreams. But not this time. Sweet love. Though even if I could say I didn't need you, I have this stupid, unbearable craving I can't deny. Be close to me. I've said more than I ever thought I would. But it's Christmas. And all I can think about is you. Let them dance their pretentious waltz. All I care about is my true desire. Owing that to myself is the only way I will ever be a worthy king. And what I desire right now is to rest here and swallow up this cold with you. Simply be with me and keep me warm. If you're still so hung up on giving me a Christmas gift, do as I tell you. Make this the last night you ever spend out here in the cold. But this time, allow me to endure it with you, residing in my arms. If all goes to hell when we awaken, I will take you far away from here and abandon this kingdom.